Here with Northwestern State head football coach Blaine McCorkle, the first full signing class in the books for him as the Northwestern State head coach. And coach, there are a lot of numbers that come out of signing day, and I don't know that you can pick a favorite. You've got a lot of good ones in this class, but it's hard probably for you to pinpoint whether it was the 9 kids from Louisiana or the GPA or the state titles. But all in all, I know it's a very happy Blaine McCorkle here on first Wednesday of February.
Yeah, it's a good day for Northwestern State football, that's for sure. We met a lot of needs, and we got a great group of young men that just joined our program today. And first of all, I want to thank our staff. Our staff did a tremendous job coming in here. We really weren't all assembled till after the new year, so we really didn't hit it full speed until January. And to go in and put together a class like this in this short a time frame, and with all the recent things here lately, speaks to their work ethic, their commitment, their determination to go make this thing right and give the folks at Northwestern State something to be proud of, and really start building for the future. So really, really happy with our staff, what they did, and really, really excited about the product that we've got coming in here.
Hard to have a future without a foundation, and I know when you came in November, one of the things you mentioned was recruiting locally, and 15 guys in this, 15 high schoolers that signed today. You weren't able to, you didn't necessarily go after them early, but you wanted to make sure you had them in February. You got them in bunches today.
Yeah, I think it was important to make sure we got the right guys. And if we'd have come in here and tried to sign a whole bunch of high school kids in December, you don't really know what you're going to get. And we wanted to make sure that all the guys we bring in here are well vetted. We know who they are. We know what they're about. We know what motivates them. And make sure that they're not just a good football player, but a good piece of the culture we're trying to build. And I think that's what we're able to do. But yeah, 15 guys, 9 of them from the state of Louisiana. That's really exciting. And a lot of them from right here close to home. 2 right here in Natchitoches that we signed, Braden Woods and Cameron Davis from right here at Natchitoches Central. Really, really excited about that. And they've got tremendous upside and just some great kids that a lot of people here be familiar with. Jeremiah James from just right down the road at Manny, just a tremendously talented running back that a lot of people were after. He was a highly sought out prospect at our level. And then, we got a couple kids from up the Monroe area and down in the Lafayette area. So we really did what we set out to do in scouring the state of Louisiana and bringing in some good local talent that people may be familiar with, and they can play. They're good football players on top of that. We're not just going to go sign local guys because they're local. They're really good football players that are going to help us win in time. And then out of state, Texas was a big piece for us that we wanted to do, and we're bringing in 5 guys from Texas that are really we got some big bodies out of Texas. That's what I'm excited about. We got some defensive linemen and offensive linemen from the Lone Star State right across the line that were real positions of need. And then we pulled one from Alabama. Took one from Hoover where we had some connections in the past. And so all in all, location-wise and distance, I think we did what we needed to do.
Not only that, good players, but good. You mentioned the Hoover High, and of course that's a program that generally everyone knows about. We know about the level of talent in Texas and teams in Louisiana, but winning players, not just good, talented players, winning players on the field that come from teams that have a championship culture.
That's right. Winners know how to win, and there's something to be said to that. And that was a big piece of what we went out to find was guys that played on winning teams that win in the playoffs, teams that won state championships, because, those guys, they come in and then that's the expectation. They don't expect to do anything but be successful, and that's a big part of it. And with that, we also wanted to sign people with a high academic profile. Our academic profile for this class, the 15 that we signed, have an average GPA of 3.3. That's incredible. That's really kind of unheard of. But what that tells you is those are kids that are motivated, they're disciplined, they're going to handle their business and come in and go to work. And when they get here, if they stay on track with that academically, when it's time to go on the field and go to work, they've handled all their business and they can just go out there and work on being a better football player and not be bogged down by, well, I missed this class or I've got to turn in that paper. They're on top of it, I've been doing this a long time, and the longer I do it, the more I believe that the smarter kids are just tougher kids, and we're going to be a tough football team because those kids know how to handle adversity and push through some things. So really excited about the academic profile of this class as well as the talent.
And we know right now where we are in college athletics, roster building doesn't stop on February 7th. I know there's more to come. The roster's not filled out for 2024 just yet.
That's right. Well, we brought in 10 at the mid-year, so that gives us 25 new faces immediately. One thing that's also pretty exciting that we were able to get done today was, we had 13 PWOs commit to us, and that's pretty exciting. 12 of the 13 are from right here in Louisiana. The one that's not from Louisiana is a legacy player. His dad played here, so we feel like he's one of us. So we're really excited about that. And those guys, too, a lot of those guys that decided to come here as PWOs are guys that may have had offers other places. So it's not like they were just looking for a place to go. There's some really high-end players in there that I think can come in and help us and do some things and kind of earn their way. Same academic profile with them. And that whole group, there's only one kid in the 13 below a 3.0. And, same thing when you bring your walk-ons in. You don't want to bring in walk-ons that you're going to be chasing all over the place. And you want guys that are coming in and focused and ready to go to work, because what we're about to do this spring in this training camp is probably going to be a little bit different than our returners have been used to. And, we're going to go to work pretty fast, so we need to have guys that are motivated and ready to do that.
Coach, as always, especially on a busy day like today, thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot.